Hey ladies, it's been a week. All right, so let's talk about YouTube. Welcome to the platform. Thank you so much. This will be just a short introduction here into the next phase of our health, wellness, talking, and feminine, healthy women arise. So let's talk about jazz for a moment. Let's talk about jazz. Okay, so you notice we've got the winter coffee, the study jazz, night jazz, and work and jazz piano for YouTube. Let's just talk about this. So we know with the weather and everything, there's been a lot with the winter. Even myself having to up so much that I need to take care of and get healthier on just during this time of kind of like, I'm going to say a trial sometime. So I want to show you something here. So you put some jazz on in the morning with your tea. Actually, as soon as I wake up, I always have a glass of water, cold glass of water. I may have some tea. Usually it's coffee with spices. Usually it might be clove, turmeric powder, and cinnamon powder. And I might put that in some half and half, some half and half. And from there, get that down and kind of stretch, get up, do a little reading, something for my spiritual mind. So I want to talk about this real quick. Let's get into this about capric acid. Now, I just am going to read this series. There's a lot about capric acid, what it's used for, the understanding of it. But I want to talk about it a little bit. Capric acid is a member of the series of fatty acids found in oils and animal fats. Now, it derives from the word caper, which is Latin for goat. Here's the interesting thing. With capric acid, you need a acid that coexists to offset the fatty acids from a animal fat. So we're not talking about the oils like your olive oil or your oils from maybe, let's see, olives, natural olives, so olive oil, fats from vegetables. It may be some things such as eating your leafy greens. Those may not have oils, however, they coexist with balsamics and apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, distilled wine vinegar, distilled water vinegar, or they use distilled water and they use apple vinegar together, and that becomes a distilled vinegar because they're taking out all of the extra acidics. So it's just got a different acidic to it. Acid is something I want to talk about, all these forms of acid. The reason why I say this is it says these fatty acids are light, yellowish, transparent oily liquids with uncomfortable smells. Now, yes, but if you look where it says Latin for goat, let's think about it this way. You know, I don't eat goat. I don't worship goat. I don't really do any form of goat. I know that's the Latin term. But again, I was saying you need the oils to offset with other oils to make it come out naturally. Now, notice here, it says it's a series of fatty acids found in oils and animal fats. So if you're wondering, let's get back to here. If you're wondering during this time of your winter blues here, which is lasting quite long with the vortex situation, if you notice the winter blues, the winter experiences, eating any type of animal fat would really be not conducive during this time. And I'm going to say that with all kindness and clarity. Getting away from any type of animal fat. I know, we think that we need omega, and that's something else we'll talk about. Actually, let me go over here So one of my products here that I share, this is our fatty acids here. Okay, so this would help in this situation, which would be like your fish oil and so forth. Right here, this is the company that I support. And right here, this would be, so we have the Omega Guard, okay? And we have the Omega Guard here, which would be in your capsules if it's hard for you to swallow. And then we would have here Omega Guard, which would be the dietary supplement, which is the capsules, right? The difference is here is the bottle is different. This has 90 caps, and this is 250 caps. So, and this one I would start with this one if you've never taken it. Sometimes it can be harsh for some stomachs. Some acid in folks' stomachs just don't work the same, and then go on to the Omega Guard. I was going to say right here, because I really believe in family first, and everything else will follow. So this is kind of the basic element here with DHA and EPA, genamylane, so it's a satusajan. So that's just something I wanted to make clarity on. They go through and test every product for quite a number of years before they add everything in. But back to this about with, excuse me, I want to stay focused on this part of YouTube. Let's talk about the winter jazz. So let's listen to this for just a second. Got your mug, right? You've got the music. He plays wonderful music. You've seen my subscription in there. All different type of jazz. You know, if you really follow fish oils, okay, so I'm just gonna look up here. Give me one quick second. Sorry about that. I'm going to keep this real short, under 10 minutes here. Fish oil. Okay, so I just want to talk about this real quick. So there's different type of fish oils, but that fish oil is going to basically give you what you need for your mind. It's going to, and you know, you could get all this on Wikipedia, you can get all this on Google, through Google, different images and so forth, but I want to talk about just fish oil in general, that I do eat fish, and you know, canned albacore fish with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of sea salt in the pan, just a little bit for a little seasoning, and then flip it over, put it in your pan, and let it on like the third knob down, so it'd be like the third line down on low. Let it simmer there. That's going to give you your oil, right? So if we're talking about capric acid, we're talking about giving your body different acids that are good for your brain, so your neurons, your adrenaline, for your brain muscle, because your brain is a muscle. And so you want to be exercising that muscle just like you would your body or your voice, listening to jazz and so forth. And so during this time, I'm just sort of suggesting staying away from animal fat anyway is a good idea, especially red meats. Once in a while, red meat actually can be used as healthy, and actually can help you cure some of your ailments, inflammation, so forth. Now, normally, most meat, like beef, pork, anything like that would cause inflammation. But on times where you do ground turkey, or let's say you did a turkey sandwich filled with vegetables and on a grain, 2 slices of bread, slightly toasted, or you had tuna fish, that's going to be helpful. If you were to eat steak or pastrami, let's say twice a year, during one time before the winter, and then one time during the fall, probably fall or spring would be probably the best, just to get your body kind of regenerated. So we don't want those oils from the animals. We want the oils, like for instance the fish oils and the oils that are going to be used as a sedative to basically relax your body, but stimulate your mind. So your endorphins are working. Alfalfa is good, and that's something I'll talk about pretty soon. And getting those different fish oils, so omega 3 with DH in it, and then also clarity as well. So you want to work on your omega. So that capric acid is really used. There's 4 forms of it. I'll go into another video a little bit later. I have it written down on my desktop, so we'll go through that article. So today I'm not showing my face right now. I just want to talk about different things here. As far as copyright laws, I'm just getting information off my laptop and showing it. I do belong to the Shackley organization. I am able to resell, and so I would love to talk to you. If you want more information on that, you can email me at healthybeautygg@gmail.com. You can also leave me a comment, but it is best to email me. On the video, I'll leave the information there. I also have my PayPal link. I thank you so much, girls. Excuse me, ladies, not girls, but babies. So let's just keep positive clarity. I hope everyone feels well today. And if not, get your rest. Really get your rest within yourself. Get your mental clarity together. Let's start talking about purpose for this year. Some different ideas we can gather together, and hopefully pretty soon, if we get more subscriptions up and likes up, I will be able to go live. All right, so thanks so much, you guys, and we'll be able to chat then for the rest of the day. Enjoy your Thursday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.